Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Chris Burns Outdoors. Today I want to do a quick video about the BLX, the Daiwa BLX rods and the Daiwa warranty, which I had a couple rods break, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that as well, and what Daiwa did for me. First I'm going to tell you a little bit about the BLX rods. I've got the 7'4" medium heavy. This is the limber rod. There's two kinds. They have the sensitive and the limber series. This here, like I said, the 7'4" is the limber. It's a freaking awesome rod. It's got the cork handles on it, all Fuji guides. Super light rod. I use this rod a lot for I use it like mid-sized crankbaits, swim jigs, chatterbait, you know, a moving bait, that sort of thing. It's got great sensitivity, and you know, when you load up on this thing, the fish is already hooked. You could feel a tick, you know, way out there when you're fishing, and I don't know, I just love it. So I've got that one. I also have the BLX. This one's a 7'3" medium light. I like to throw short bill crankbaits on this rod. I'll also throw a swim bait, single swim bait, you know, like a 2.8 Kitech, something like that. Super light again, and I can sling these baits with these BLX rods. But fishing all day, having a light rod definitely makes a difference. Love both of these, so I kind of use those for my moving baits. And then I also have the this one here is a 6'8" medium light spinning rod BLX, and I use this for drop shotting. This is a freaking awesome drop shot bait, or a drop shot rod. I mean, it has, the sensitivity on this thing is amazing. Super light again, and I team that up with Daiwa's Tatula 2500 LT, which is another, the reel is super light, and this is just a great setup. These BLX rods, guys, are amazing. They're a little pricey. They're about 400 bucks for the rod. They do come with a 5-year warranty, which I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But all three of these rods have been great, great to put with my arsenal. But anyway, so I want to talk a little bit about Daiwa's. Well, first off, let me talk a little bit about the reels I put with these. So on the 7'4" medium heavy, I don't know if you guys can see that rod, but it's black. All of them have the cork handles, but on this one here, I'll team this up with the Tatula SV 6:3 ratio. You can go a little faster, but with crankbaiting and things like that, I like to keep that gear ratio down a little bit. Just helps me. I'm kind of fish kind of fast, so this reel kind of helps me slow down a little bit. But teamed up with this is just a freaking awesome setup. And then on my short bill crankbait rod or single swim bait rod, I also have the same reel, the 6:3 ratio, Tatula SV. You know, it's got that awesome feel, great balance to this rod. So that's what I team these up with. But like I said, guys, you can go with a higher speed reel. That's up to you. This reel here is rod's a little bit, you can see the cork's kind of dirty. I've caught plenty of fish with this rod, but this rod's really held up. I've had this for a little over a year now, and it's been awesome. All of them have the Fuji guides. There's not a lot on YouTube on these, so I thought I would just give a quick rundown of what I kind of use these for. And but they're both limber. They have the sensitive style casting rod. You know, the other thing I'll do with this, a lot of times I'll throw a tube with my spinning rod, but sometimes I get that tube, I got to throw some extra weight with wind or whatever, and it's a little bit heavier, or maybe I'm in some grass and I want to do a weedless one, a weedless tube. I'll put that tube on this rod here. It's sensitive enough, and I get the same feel as I would on a spinning rod, and like I said, it's light. So anyway, these two rods here, the 7'4" rod, I was fishing, and this rod actually, I had it laying over here, guys, and my rod locker was up, and I went to shut the rod locker, not paying attention, and smashed this rod. $400. I was crying the blues that day. And then about a week later, the spinning rod, me and my wife were in West Virginia kayaking, and I had this in the back on the kayak, and we were going down the Cheat River, and we were fishing for some smallmouth, and I ended up tipping over the canoe or the kayak, and this got stuck and somehow tipped and smashed this rod. So what I did was I reached out to Daiwa. You know, I didn't lie, told them the truth, told them exactly what happened, what I just told you guys. I packaged up, what I did is you get the warranty sheets, and I filled it out. There's an area there that you can fill out and talk and tell them kind of what happened. You also go ahead and you got to have your receipts attached to when you bought the rod, and so I just gave a description of what happened, and I packaged them all up. I sent them out to Daiwa's warranty department in California, and then I bet you it was probably, I don't know, it was just shy of 2 weeks. I got an email back from Daiwa, said they couldn't fix the rods, but they're going to send me 2 new rods, and they gave me the rods. They sent them back to me for 172 bucks each, which is just under half for making some stupid mistakes with the rod. I thought that was great on Daiwa's part. Now Daiwa does warranty these rods. If you were to, you know, if the rod, you know, failed due to the way it was manufactured, there's a 5-year limited warranty on those guys, so they will replace those. I'm not sure what the limited is. I don't know. I've never gone that route. Like I said, I was just honest with Daiwa. All my products are Daiwa, all my rods. I have a lot of the Signature Series rods here in the back. I don't know if you kind of see those. I have all Tatula reels, the Daiwa Tatula SV reels with different gear ratios, and I really like their product. It's been awesome for me, and so I was really happy to see Daiwa do something for me on this one. So they ended up being super pricey rods, because by the time I bought the original rods and I had to pay for the replacement, they're super expensive, but they were worth it to me. That's how much I like these BLX rods. So I just thought I'd give a quick shout out to Daiwa and let other guys out there know that if they had something go wrong with their rod due to the fact that it's their fault, that Daiwa did me right. And so once what they'll do is they'll send you an invoice through the mail. Once you pay that invoice, Daiwa turns right around and sends those out to you. I have the BFL regional tournament coming up, so I ended up, after getting the email, I contacted Daiwa, told them that I had this tournament coming up, and if they could get these rods out for me sooner, that'd be great. So they packaged those rods right up for me. I think it cost me an additional 50 bucks to get them shipped, but like I said, I needed them for this tournament, and they turned right around, guys. I had these rods within 2 days. So shout out to Daiwa. Just a quick video, guys, on the BLX rods. If you want to spend a little bit extra money for a quality rod, I highly recommend this. There's not a lot of stuff on YouTube on these. This came off their old Black Series rods, and this is what they've come up with since then. But yeah, super great rod, made by Daiwa. And there again, guys, not sponsored by Daiwa one bit. I wish I was, because it sure saved me a ton of money, but I just thought that I would talk a little bit about the BLX and the warranty. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. Hopefully you're going to get out in the water this weekend, do a little fishing. The fall transitions in. The bass are starting to move a little bit here in Tennessee. We're getting those colder nights, and so looking forward to getting out and throwing some crankbaits and getting on the water. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below. Thanks.